7:41 on Breakfast Television. Lisa Ray is here, actress, model, philanthropist. She's gorgeous. Originally from Etobicoke, but has lived in India for 10 years, traveled the world. But you are here promoting the IIFAs, which are happening this weekend, exciting in Toronto, and this is the 12th year. It never happened here.
12th year, but unprecedented. This is the first time they've come to North America. The IIFA Awards are, you know, you could say it's the Indian version of the Oscars.
Yeah.
But what's interesting about the IIFAs is that they travel internationally. You know, they always hold the awards in a different city. And this first time in North America, Toronto had to lobby hard, like lobbying for the Olympics, to get them. And it's just going to be a great party. It's kind of unprecedented. I'm not sure if Toronto's ever experienced anything quite like what's coming up this weekend.
Well, this is the first time in North America. This is very exciting for everybody. There are no tickets available. They were sold out in minutes. So if people are looking for things to do around the city, they can go to omnitv.ca, and there's
a lot of great IIFA Buzz events.
Yeah.
And you know, if you feel like it, you can just dress up in your Bollywood best and strut around Yonge and Dundas.
I think I just might
sure
do that.
This is the weekend to do that. I expect you to show up with a bindi that day.
I will. What are you going to be doing at the awards?
At the awards, it's kind of really interesting. I guess I'm going to almost be the English face of IIFA. I'm going to be, in a sense, translating it for North American audiences, because IIFA is going to be broadcast on pay-per-view across North America, which is unprecedented as well. I don't think an award ceremony has ever been broadcast on pay-per-view, and everything about it is quite unique for North American audiences. So, you know, it's really great to get a taste of this incredible film industry, which is like burgeoning, it's exploding. And I think that the Bollywood effect is being felt all around the world. I mean, Bollywood is so fascinating, but I also want to emphasize that it's a great gateway into India, right? Like, it's probably the most potent pop culture in the world, bar none, you know, because the songs, the dances, the fashion, the stars, and every single star. It's funny because I was trying to figure out, how do I translate, like, how do I compare the stars that are coming to like current Hollywood stars? And I was like, all of them are like Angelina and Brad in terms of the fervor and the crazy and the frenzy that they evoke, right?
This is
like
exciting.
it's just like Bollywood fans are nuts, and they're great, and they love their stars. So it's going to be like a lot of passion and excitement.
Well, we are excited. Let's take a look at a picture from People Magazine. Now, People Magazine, I did not know this. They have People Magazine India.
An Indian version.
An Indian version. Now, you had myeloma cancer. This is a bone marrow cancer.
It's bone marrow blood cancer.
And this is after your treatment.
That's right. Yes, I went on just a couple of months. You know, my hair was just growing in, really spiky, really short, and that was very soon after my stem cell transplant. But you know, I mean, it was like a rebirth for me. So it was as good a time as any to be put on the cover of People Magazine, because I was celebrating being alive, and I was celebrating Lisa 2.0, as I call myself.
Well, you know, you told me not to Google myeloma cancer, because I was like, well, you can't even cure it. But we've come a long way. We're making great strides. Officially, it's still incurable, which is why I'm a really strong advocate, obviously, about awareness and funds and research and things like that. Because every step along the way, you know, the more drugs that we have to treat this condition, the better chance we have of converting it from something that's fatal into something that's basically chronic, like diabetes or something like that. And how are you doing right now?
I'm doing great, thank you, touch wood. I go in every 3 months I go in for a blood test, and that's something I'm going to have to do for the rest of my life. I am living with a condition that, as I said, on one hand is incurable, but I really, really believe in a certain optimism, and basically I also have a very stubborn personality as well. So I always say, you know, people ask me, how did you get through your cancer journey to become a cancer graduate, which is a term that I borrowed from a very dear friend of mine who's also a cancer graduate. I say, well, you know what, it just never occurred to me that I'm not going to get better. Yeah. It's as simple as that.
It's
just
attitude.
Really stubborn.
Now, you really promote that people go out and actually get tested and I'm on a list. So if somebody needs bone marrow and it's my type, I am on a list.
That is so essential. It's so essential. And of course, I'm a very strong advocate for stem cell technology. And we have in Toronto the most incredible facility. It's the MacEwan Centre for Regenerative Medicine, where some cutting edge research is being done in the stem cell field. And very recently we launched something called Stem Cell City. So join stemcellcity.com. It's incredible. It's the best online resource for educating yourself about stem cell technology.
Okay, say that again.
Join stemcellcity.com.
Okay, so we're going to put that on breakfasttelevision.ca and people go out and find all about it.
It's actually in everyone else's benefit because I believe this is going to be the next great leap in medicine.
Me too. Lisa Ray, your website is, what is your website?
It's LisaRannyRay.com. That's my middle name.
LisaRannyRay.com. That's sweet. Okay, so we're going to have that on breakfasttelevision.ca and people can find out all about you because she's writing a book. She's got a yoga studio in Brampton that's opened right now. What's it called?
It's a number of things. Moksha Yoga Brampton.
Okay, we'll have that on breakfasttelevision.ca.
Thank you so much,
well.
Jennifer.
Have fun this weekend.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you. We're heading into you, Kev.